Say my name. If no one is around you, say, baby, I love you. If you ain't running game, say my name. You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Why the sudden change? Say my name, say my name. You know.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and this is your monthly February 2018 monthly horoscope forecast for the sign of Aquarius. And that being said and done, I want to thank each and every one of you that are tuning into my videos every month. I really love and appreciate your support. And for those of you that are new to my channel but perhaps not subscribed yet to the channel, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner. You can't miss it, and basically you'll be notified anytime by email that I publish a new video. So that being said and done, I want to also talk about something that's very serious and dear to my heart, and this is regarding my horoscope videos. I write all of my horoscopes on a daily basis and also on a weekly basis and a monthly basis. Now, the ones that are daily, they're published every day on Facebook, on my Facebook page. For those of you that are tuned to the weekly and the monthly and the yearly horoscopes, those are published only on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. All of my horoscopes that are on my YouTube channel are intuitively based, and again, these are even for the daily ones. They're not based on astrologically, on the astrological or the zodiac, you know, the sun signs. They're not going to sound like, you know, this is in the Neptune in the 9th house of Sagittarius, or this is in the 9th house of you know, Uranus. So I kind of keep it, you know, where it's very basic but general, but also that where my listeners, my audience can understand the horoscope and the intent behind it and see the love that I put into these videos. So, you know, like I said, if for some reason you're tuning into this, and this will be, all these videos that are you're looking at there are published in January of 2018. So right now we're in January, and if you're looking at this video for February for your monthly horoscope, some things may not resonate right now, again, because this is solely for the month of February. So if you find that, you know, it's not resonating in February, once you're in February, know that there's no way that I can make a horoscope for each and every person in the world that it would, you know, that fall under this sign of Aquarius, and it would fit them to a T. For the most part, it's more general based, and I know that for myself this is true when I look at the newspaper and I read my horoscope signs. I'm a Gemini, by the way. None of the horoscopes always make sense for me, and I'm often left saying, why doesn't it make sense or apply for me? But, you know, then I understand that, you know, there's tons of millions of people, billions of people in the world, and there's no way for one horoscope to apply to everyone. So please keep an open mind when you are looking at my videos. I really do appreciate that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the month and see what is in store for the sign of Aquarius. So for you Aquarius, is right now there's a lot of awareness. It's like your spiritual abilities and your spiritual mind, your third eye is very much aware and awakened. You are spiritually awakened and conscious. When I speak about that, you know, a lot of you that are new to your path in spirituality, you may be saying, what am I talking about? What is spiritual, what does awareness mean, or your consciousness? Basically, it means at the soul level, your soul is very much aware of the truth, your truth and the truth of others. And so intuitively you could be feeling a lot more different about certain situations that are presented to you, people that are coming to you, and if they're being honest or dishonest. There's just a lot of different level of awareness now than, let's say, 2 years ago. You know, if you look at yourself, your old self from 2 years ago, you've grown a lot spiritually and also, you know, emotionally. So as we get into the beginning of the month, it's very interesting. You will be finding that a lot of you that are perhaps single or in a relationship, but maybe are single now, there is a male that Spirit is speaking about, and the male has a lot of things that are going on, and it feels like there could be actually legal issues and you know, around them, centered around them, that are now surfacing. This could also be that their money is just, you know, scattered everywhere, and they're not very organized. So their time spent, you know, if they're away from you and perhaps they're not with you, their time is being spent in different areas, and they're not managing their time appropriately for you. So this is going to be a very important time in your life for you to really kind of confront this person, whoever it is, and let them know exactly what you want out of the your friendship, your relationship, and just speak your truth. And I think they'll understand exactly where you're coming from. You do have a gift to communicate with people, so just use it to the greater good. Don't turn it into an argument, or if you're speaking to this person and you're really upset at the moment, kind of hold back and wait until you are in a position where you're feeling a lot better about communicating, and you feel a lot lighter from your soul, just to kind of clear your energy. You can also meditate prior to having this conversation with this person, and always sage or use Palo Santo after communicating with them, especially if they are kind of negative and you're picking up on that, because again, as an empath and psychic, you may be feeling or even an intuitive, you could be picking up on their vibration and their energy, and it can be affecting you after having these conversations. So be very mindful of that. Okay, going into the second part of the month, going towards the middle of the month, there's a lot of focus now about you changing something and going in a new direction. So let's say you were focusing on your business, and maybe you were thinking of doing a certain partnership with someone, or if you work in retail and you were thinking of transferring, maybe your boss has told you, hey, I could have an opening in this department, would you like to go to it? There's a lot of different opportunities and avenues that you can choose from, but ultimately right now you're in an area where you may feel a little unsettled to make a decision just yet. So if you can hold on just a little bit longer, don't make any rash decisions the moment that an offer is made to you or presented to you. A lot of people tend to make the biggest mistakes by saying yes to something immediately without having time to think it through. And I think for you, it's going to be very important for you to actually have that time to think things through, and not just go with the moment that you're presented with something and just say yes. That's the worst thing that you can do right now for the month of February. So use your intuition to help guide you and steer you into accepting or not accepting what is coming up. So again, there's a lot of decisions that are going to be weighing on you. As you get into later of the month, you could be feeling like there is something very important that you're going through that you can't really talk about to someone else. This doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. This could be health wise. This could be emotionally. Maybe you're depressed. You're feeling like there's just something that's never going to change in your life. So it's going to be very important for you to surround yourself with people who care about you, and that you can feel like you can openly talk to them and freely talk and communicate with them. Also around your finances, things tend to get a little bit better around this time for you, and you could have a lot of extra money for coming in, and you may want to save that for a rainy day, or you may be using it as a one time to get something that you really need or you really want. And this is really good for you. And as you get into the last part of the month, going into March, it's also going to be a time in which you could be finding that there is some type of temptation around you. This could be someone who is maybe wanting you to go back to your old beliefs or old habits. This could be around dieting, simple as dieting, nothing to be afraid of, nothing really negative, but there is some temptation there. So let's say you're dieting and you're around someone who loves to eat lavishly and indulge themselves and eat things that are not really healthy. You could find that you're tempted to break your diet, or just succumb to what's immediately in front of you. So it's going to be very important for you to kind of use your inner strength and pull away and know that steer away from this person or avoid them if possible, or even if you are having an emotion, to snap out or go on social media and go and do a rant. Specifically if you are employed, it's very important not to do that on social media, because a lot of employers nowadays, they check your Facebook statuses. If you're friends with your employer, they could be looking at things. So be very honest and very open, but kind of like don't put everything out on social media, specifically right now, the last part of the month going into March. So that being said, just be very mindful of that, and I want to thank you for tuning in. If you did like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also be sure to hit that red subscribe button. Like I said, you can't miss it. And follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Those links will be listed in the description box below. Have an amazing month ahead, and blessings and love and light to all. Thank you.
Getting caught up in your game when you cannot say my